So the month of October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Breast cancer is a disease that kills about 42,000 women every year. One of our Fox Business family members, Jackie DeAngelis, was recently diagnosed with stage 1 breast cancer, a diagnosis that left her devastated. We spoke with Jackie about her emotional journey and the day she will never forget.
June 17th was the day that my radiologist called to tell me I was diagnosed with stage 1 breast cancer. It was the middle of the afternoon, not much going on that day, and it just kind of blindsided me. And the first call that I made was to my mother.
No mom wants to hear that their child has cancer.
And she and I sprung into action. We had already done our research. Option 1 was a lumpectomy, which would come with radiation and chemotherapy and constant surveillance after. Option 2, she said, was not for everybody, but it was to perform a mastectomy. At this point, if we're gonna do 1, I really think we should do 2. And in 3 weeks' time was gonna be the day. I would say that probably was the most difficult 3 weeks of my life. It was terrifying. I've never felt such fear in my life. Surgery went well. It was faster than expected. So they asked me if I wanted to get up off the gurney and try to get into bed. And I wanted to try that because I wanted to see how bad it was. And I was able to walk into bed and nobody could believe it. And several hours later, I did laps around the floor because they want to keep you mobile. And I kept trying to push myself because I thought, if it's not that bad, then I know I'm going to be okay.
We always make it as a team.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, God. Jackie DeAngelis joins us now. Jackie, I'm so sorry to hear this. How are you feeling?
Good morning, Maria. I'm feeling great. I'm happy to be here this morning and report to you that I am 100% cancer-free. And early detection, I think, saved my life. So I think that's part of the messaging that goes around breast cancer awareness, especially in October as we're focused on this. And I appreciate you shining a light on it because I went in for my screening when my doctor told me I should, and we found this at stage 1 instead of finding out about it later.
Tell me about your journey and what you went through. What was the worst part of it? Was it physical or the emotional?
It was definitely emotional. It was the fear leading into the surgery. Once I got through the surgery hump, I was actually okay. I'm a pretty tough girl, and I got back on my feet pretty quickly. But it's the fear, it's the anticipation, it's not knowing, and it was that time in my life that I just needed everybody around me to rally. My family, my friends, my Fox family. I needed help. I needed support. I needed to be lifted, and I just thank God that I had that. I was very lucky to have it.
Oh, my God. I know that you're still undergoing reconstruction with your next appointment just a few days away. How has that process been?
Well, I'll start by saying, Dagan is here with me, and she's been a big cheerleader. I'll start by saying this, Maria. My doctor gave me 2 options. One option was doing a lumpectomy. Following that, I would have to have radiation and chemotherapy. Doing the double mastectomy, was difficult. It was a harder surgery, but I was able to avoid the follow-up treatments, which I thought was really important. The reconstruction is a piece of this. It's been about 16 weeks since the surgery in July, and they put tissue expanders in your breast. They took all the skin off, they want fresh skin to grow, they want to expand it and make room for that reconstruction. So it's been painful. It hasn't really been pleasant. I always say it feels like I have Coke cans in my chest right now, so I'm looking forward to getting them out on Monday. But this has been a journey, and there was so much to speak to that fear that I didn't know. And that's why I'm here this morning, because I think there's a lot out there that other women don't know. I want to say this, early detection, the advances that we've made in breast cancer over the last 20 years, early detection is definitely an option. It's there for people. So the screenings are super important. And the other thing that I would say for me has been retooling my life a little bit, trying to be healthier, trying to think about some of the choices that I make, some of the products that I use, things that I put on my skin, foods that I ingest, to just try to be a little bit healthier, a little bit more proactive about it, and, you know, to make the future, sort of pave that pathway forward for the future.
Go ahead, Dagan.
Jackie and I were actually, I cheer because it sounds so weird, but we've talked at length about her journey. And her diagnosis was just in June. It wasn't that long ago. And Jackie and I were talking in the break that the more you share, Jackie, about what you've been through, you kind of get support back in waves that you couldn't imagine.
Yeah, it's interesting to me because, before the surgery, I was so fearful. I really didn't make it sort of share it wide, but I'm able to talk about it now because I believe that my outcome was good. And the more that I talk about it, the more support I get from people that I wouldn't even expect to get support from. And that has been such a tremendous, blessing for me. It's really lifted me up. And sitting here today, I sat on Sunday with my colleagues Kayleigh McEnany and Jerry Willis, who were a huge pillar of support for me as well. And we want to get the message out there. We all had different stories. And there's something, it's not a new story, but there's something that people can learn here. And I want them to learn from my journey that, number one, the fear is there, of course, but this is not a death sentence anymore. And you can overcome it because I did. Number two, 1 in 8 women will get breast cancer. I never thought it could be me. I didn't think I had health problems or a reason to worry. But it happens, and it could be random, and it could happen to you. So that's the other thing. And also, because of COVID, Maria, mammograms went down roughly 87% in the beginning. So I urge people, if they've been putting this off, go in there, get the screening. It's important.
Absolutely. Jackie, thanks very much for sharing your story and also for your courage. Jackie DeAngelis, we are thanking God that you are able to sit there and tell us all about it and educate others. We'll be speaking more on the advances made on breast cancer tomorrow morning when we speak with one of the leading breast cancer surgeons, Mount Sinai Health System Chief of Breast Surgery, Dr. Elisa Port, my special guest tomorrow. Jackie, thank you.
Thank you.